Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. The Sharks about to kick it away and get this. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Liberty's offense will start this game off. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Offense set on first down. Here's the handoff. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for a man. It's Newton. Quickly to the tight end. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On second down, just keeps firing. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
The offense starts with a short field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Coming out aggressively. And it's caught! Touchdown, Sharks! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Newton. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll throw it on first down. He makes the connection. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They go to the ground. Smashes through. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
It's complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Comes out throwing on first down. Complete downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Yeah, I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Looking for a crease, it's Thomas. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
fires to the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one, 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a over that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. It's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Sharks are rolling down the field. The give on the inside. Across the 25, he's got room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Sharks come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll run play action. Trying to get to it. Fires to the tight end. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sharks!
Touchdown, Sharks.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Flames want to move quickly. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Back to pass, it's Newton. It's complete to the left. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. From the 30-yard line on 1st down.
29 Philly. Tuna.
He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Liberty. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Flames will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. He'll keep it himself. Got the 1st down and more. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. And the Sharks have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Blasted as he lets it go. The short hands, it's McGowan. Touchdown, Sharks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get... second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab inside the 30. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. 24, on the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Feeling some heat. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. The 10. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? Probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he's knocked down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
He'll try to slam it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Liberty. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get by the back.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. End off from the shotgun. The Sharks get it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Right back to the well. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. And the explosive play in there.
Second down.
The way to the 44.
This is why quarterbacks always take care of their offensive line. This is why they feed them in the offseason, invite them to the house, buy them gifts, take care of the big boys, because they take care of you, and those numbers start to pile up.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed, his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Stumbled to the ground.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
They'll try to run for it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Handoff to the lone back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Sharks 27, Liberty 21.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. The give to the tailback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Flames in the hurry-up. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He's out of bounds, showing off that.
Intercepted.
And then the nifty moves on a terrific return. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Sharks! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel. The fine instrument. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now, I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing football. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
On the run, it's Thomas. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They're going to ride this running back, and he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Flames want to pick up the tempo. On second down, looking again to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Brooks. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. And the Flames getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up 4th down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Liberty! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
What a big play for this defense in a critical moment. You cannot allow them to convert that 2-point play, right? Because if they do, all of a sudden it's a field goal game. Great job stepping up and making something happen at a massive moment.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going. Yeah,
let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They're trying to get to it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. And he intercepts it. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Flames. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The clock the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, first and goal. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Liberty.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0.